Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're anywhere you're watching me now, I'm Moses Lemi. Today, I'll be taking us on perfect prompt engineering. I'll be focusing more on ChatGPT perfectly, and I'll be teaching us on how to make use of a perfect prompt, how to create a meaningful ask, and how to create a good question to this ChatGPT to give us a useful answer. So today, our agenda for today is introduction. The second agenda is context and background of ChatGPT. Then the third agenda, definition of prompt and their examples. And the fourth agenda, brief explanation of ChatGPT interface. Then the fifth, practical techniques on how to use perfect prompts. So as I said earlier, I just finished introducing myself. I'm Moses Abiodun, and I'll be taking us on charts, perfect prompts engineering. So let's go. Context before taking us fully on ChatGPT, I will first of all come with the background by me. So on December 26, 2022, I laid my hands on ChatGPT. I was able to play around with it and to know what this AI tool is all about. So in Nigeria, the launch of ChatGPT captivates my interest, inspiring me to create perfect prompt engineering. This collection quickly gained popularity, becoming a valuable asset for ChatGPT users worldwide. Along the journey, I discovered techniques to enhance prompt effectiveness, emphasizing precise language and clear direction. Through continual interaction, I honed my ability to engage with ChatGPT, leading to a fulfilling and enlightening experience. So this is just my own background about ChatGPT. The first time it came to Nigeria, I was able to try to play with it and understand what this AI is all about. So just sit tight and sit back and watch and listen carefully. I'll explain to us on how to make use of this ChatGPT and how an effective way on creating a perfect prompt. So let's go. The second agenda, context. The third agenda, context. Welcome to Perfect Prompt Engineering, a comprehensive guide to crafting clear and effective conversation with ChatGPT. In this presentation, you will discover invaluable insights and techniques for crafting ChatGPT prompts that inspires engaging and informative discussion. Whether you are just starting out or seasoned ChatGPT user, this guide offers something for everyone, from grasping the fundamentals of effective prompt to refining the act of constructing concise and impactful prompts. You will acquire the tools and expertise necessary to elevate your ChatGPT interaction. So I will start with the interface. This is the interface of ChatGPT. Yeah. So this aspect, this is a new. If you're a new user, you just sign in. But I'll just briefly explain the interface to us before going to the main application itself. So AI, so yeah, now this is me, Moses Lee, I'm being signed in already. So this is a new chat. If you want to start a new conversation with ChatGPT, you just simply go to new chat. So you click on new chat, a new prompt to be asking you to fill here with any question you want to ask the ChatGPT. And here is more of like an history. I call this more of like a knowledge base. Let's say for instance you make use of a chat call, you have a conversation last night or last week, you can come here and still come back to that question you ask ChatGPT instead of re-asking that same question. So this aspect is export and share. You can actually share what you have done here with anybody. You can actually share. You all click on share. So now here's the prompt. This is the reason why I created this is the reason why I did research and I created the content for this class. So this chat prompt now, this is where the magic begins. This is where you start asking the AI, do this. And let's keep in mind, AI is more of like, it's like a robot, it's like a man-made stuff. You give instruction to do something for you. You give instruction. So it's to answer your questions. So So it depends on the way you craft your questions, the way you craft your prompts, a good question you ask the chatbot. So just sit back. I will be practicalizing all what I'm saying here. So now let's go to the prompt by itself. Let's go to the interface itself. So I'm already a user here with them already. So it's loading. So let's assume you are new to this. Let's say you don't have an account with them. Just click on, let me open my new browser. I'll come here. Okay. I'll come here and search ChatGPT. Okay. I'll come here. You just come to Google. Just search ChatGPT. Click on it. Okay, it's loading. So you come here. Yes. So once you do this, you just click on what? The login. So if you click on the login, you provide your username and password. It is taking you to the interface. So provide your username and password. So if you don't have username and password, you can just say sign in as Google. Automatically, you take it to the interface. So if you click on it now, so now it's asking me I should sign in. Okay, allow, continue. Yeah, the AI is opening for me now. So you can see this is actually a new user. So it's still asking me for my email and username. So once you click on this, I'm trying to sign in as Google, as it's my Google account. Okay, you can see. You agree. Put your date of birth. Let's see. Date of birth 12 2000 to 10. Agree. Yeah, this is the proper way to sign in. So now you have successfully signed in. This for those that don't this for those that don't have accounts with ChatGPT. So this is an account. So me, I have an account with ChatGPT. I'll just come here. You can see that. I can come here and ask it any question I want. So I said earlier in my interface, this is if you want to start a new conversation with the chat prompt, and this is where we perform the magic, and this is where okay. Let's come to my previous chat. I want to show how to export. So when you come here now, I can actually export all what I'll be doing. You can see, I can actually export. So when you come down, you can copy the link, and send to anybody you want to send to. So this is the ChatGPT responding to my request. You can see that. And this is a knowledge base. This is my username account as I've successfully signed in. This is a new chat. So let's go back to our presentation, our PowerPoint slide. So we're done with the interface now. So let's move to definition of prompt. So now, what is prompt? What comes to your mind? What is prompt? Prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? So I told us earlier, prompt is where the market is being done. So prompt engineering involves crafting clear and focused questions for AI, ensuring smooth communication and adapting to various communication styles. So now, for proper understanding, I come out with basic example. So I'll be giving us basic example then to advanced examples of how effective way of using prompt. So this is an example. Tell me about the history of the Yorubas. Tell me about the history of the Yorubas. Okay. So now I'll come here. Tell me, already having most of our prompts here. Tell me the history of the Yorubas. You can see. Then we'll come here. We'll come to our chat prompts. Okay. We'll paste it Ctrl V. Tell me the history of the Yorubas. Enter. You can see. You can see how fast it's going. You can see. So now it's trying to tell me the Yoruba people are an ethnic group found in Nigeria as well as in the part of Benin. So now it's just trying to explain and give me history background of the Yorubas. Nah, I'm being specific in this my question. So now let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, we'll go to the next question now. The next example, we are talking about information retrieval. So we are like asking it for an information. That's why I said, tell me. We need an information from the ChatGPT. So tell me about the history of the Yoruba. So the question was being specific. The prompt was actually tell me, give me information about the Yorubas. Another one again, explain. So I'm trying to retrieve. It's more of like asking. I'm trying to retrieve an information from the ChatGPT. So now we'll come here now. Explain the process of photosynthesis. Let's assume I don't know about photosynthesis. So I'll tell ChatGPT now. ChatGPT is ChatGPT is like acting as a teacher, as a guide on what? Telling you what to do. So now, explain to me the what? Photosynthesis. So now, Control V. You can see, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't give me the equation. This was actually what I did in school then, but let's say I've forgotten because now science class. So now 6U, that's carbon oxide, should just give me the equation direct. You can see? You can see. So I'm being specific in my question. So let's go back to our next slide. So now let's go to the next one. So this next example now is what? Text generation. Text generation. Please follow the heading. Text generation. So now I want you to actually generate a text for me. So now write me, the question is being specified. Write a short story about magical adventure. Write a short story about magical adventure. Wow. Write a short story about magical adventure. So we come here. Just paste it. Can see? Very direct, very fast in giving information. Very, very, very fast. So make use of, ensure you know the actual question to ask this ChatGPT, to ask this AI to. No matter any AI you are using, if you know, follow my videos, follow what I'm explaining here. If you effectively know how to make use of this prompt, I'm telling you, your searching will come to an end, because I'm showing that this is your last bus stop. Let's keep going. This is just part of the basics. This is just part of few examples to explain. So let's keep going to the next slide. So the next one is, okay, we are finished with write short story about a magical adventure. Now compose. We are still following the heading, text generation. So our mind should still be in the text generation. Compose a poem about the beauty of a nature. Compose a poem about the beauty of a nature. So now I'm having it here already. Compose. Okay. Let me come to this point. I'll paste it here into V. Okay, now enter. You can see that. What is it giving us? In field of green and scales of blue, which rivers dance and breeze. Wow. So it's actually giving us what? It's actually composing a poem for us. You can see? Because we are being specific on our question. You can see that. So now let's move to our next example again. What? Translate the following English into sentence. So this deals with what? Translation. Back then those days where we make use of Google Console, Google Translator, that's actually translate. Do you actually know ChatGPT can actually do that for you, to translate your English for you? translate your English to any language. So when you are being specific in your question, I'm sure you will you will get a good and a good answer from the ChatGPT. So let's go back to our chat prompts and come here now and what translate to okay. You see, consider the translation of hello world, how are you, into French, bonjour. Can see that very fast and giving us what we actually need at the right time. So now we move to the fourth example. What is the capital of Nigeria? So this one has been direct. What is the capital of Nigeria? The question, what is the capital of Nigeria? You see, the capital of Nigeria is what? Is Abuja. So now we'll go to the next. When was when was when was the Declaration of Independence signed? When was when was okay, we'll paste it. When was the Declaration of Independence of Nigeria? Or can of the above. So now I'm referring to the above. The above. So this is the first is what we asked, what is the capital of Nigeria? The capital of Nigeria is Abuja. So now I'm asking, when was the Declaration of Independence of the above signed? So now I'm referring to this. So let's ask the ChatGPT and see what it will give us. See, so it's more of like you're chatting with someone is actually giving you the actual answer you're asking, because I didn't specify Abuja or Nigeria. I just say above. So the chat the AI knows that I'm referring to this particular country above. You can see that 1960. This marked Nigeria independence from British colonial rule. You can see the ChatGPT can actually can only serve as an history where you can easily get information. So now let's move to the next example. The example now is conversation starter. So initiate a conversation. You can see. So now I'm telling the prompt and initiate a conversation as if you are a friendly assistant. So now let's go back to our chat prompt. So now initiate. What to see? Initiate a conversation as if you are a friendly assistant. You can see it's being friendly to me. Hello dear, how is your day going? If you need anything at all, whether it is a question answer, a task completed, or just a friendly chat, feel free to let me know. I am here to help make your day a little brighter and easier. So the question was what? Initiate a conversation as if you're a friendly assistant. So I assume that okay, standard like a conversation. Start a conversation with me. I'm not the one starting conversation. So I wanted to okay. So now I say, oh hello dear. It's telling me hello dear. How your day going? If you need anything at all, you can see that. So how simple ChatGPT to use. So you come here now. Imagine this is our next question. This is our next example. Imagine we are still under this heading, conversations starters. Imagine you are a character from a fantastic world and introduce yourself. So I'm telling it to do this. Imagine. So come here now. I have the prompt tied down already. So you come here, let's paste it here. Imagine you are a character from a fantastic world and introduce yourself. Can see very fast. Greetings, traveler of realms unknown. I am blah blah blah. You can see within the whispering grooves. You can see. So you just did what I asked you to do. So let's move to our next slide. Next slide now is, yeah. So now we're moving to the advanced part. This is the part I like. And now you'll be, this is one of the big tasks you'll be giving ChatGPT to do. So you are trying to tell the ChatGPT to do what? To assume itself like a tutor, like anything you want it to be, as a role. And all is one of the most difficult tasks to do. So you'll be telling this AI bot to do that. So now let me briefly explain what is here. Crafting dynamic. Now here, the heading is what? The role play techniques. These techniques I will give you, I will be guiding you on how to craft a good question in asking the ChatGPT, how to come up with a good question, telling the ChatGPT to act as a role, act as a role, act as a role. So now crafting dynamic ChatGPT prompt is facilitated by the role play techniques where ChatGPT assumes specific role. So you are telling ChatGPT to actually assume a specific role, such as travel agent or detective, upon instruction. That means you are guiding, you are telling the ChatGPT to act as a role, to act like an instructor, like a detective. So remember, your first question, your first sentence will be, I want you to act as, before following any other question. So yeah, now look at, that's what I'm saying here. Instruction using act as. This method foster impressive and engaging interaction, allowing users to enjoy tailored conversation reflecting real life scenario. Real life scenario. So now, those of us that code a lot, those are any programmers that code a lot. You are just telling the what? The bot, the AI tool, to do what? Act as a Linux command. Linux command is mostly common with those that use Ubuntu and so. Like now, I'm using a Windows now, and before you can get any Linux command or type any Linux command, we have to install. There are some softwares we have to install on Windows, like Git Bash and so on and so forth. There are different software you can install on our system to make use of Linux command. But now we're telling the AI, you should go and act like that. Now act as a Linux terminal. Linux terminal. I want you to act as a Linux terminal. I will type command and you will reply with what the terminal should show. I want you to only reply with the terminal output inside one unique code block and write with an explanation. Do not type command. So I'm telling you, listen o, do not type command unless I instruct you to do so. When I need to tell you something in English, I will do so by putting text inside curly brackets, like this, like this. My first command is what? So now let's, as I said, I will be practicing everything we are saying. So now let's move to our chat prompt. I have the text here already, so you don't need to panic. So to C, Ctrl V. So now let's start. I'll send it question now. I see that. So now my first command is PW. What is PW? Remember what I told you to do here? I say write explanation. Do not type command. Don't type command for me. If you are to use ChatGPT without giving this instruction, just write PW to start listing all the commands for you. But this time, I didn't tell you, don't give me broad answers. Give me specific answers. That is why I created this class. That's why I created this video. That's why I did this video. So that we should be able to know what? To know how to ask ChatGPT questions. So as you give us that specific answer you are looking for. So now I want you to ask as a Linux command, as a Linux terminal. I will type command and you will reply what the terminal should show. I want you to only type with the terminal output inside one unique block. That's what it did. Oh, PW simply means stand for print. So I should print a working directory. There is a particular directory I am now. If you are not a programmer, don't panic. This is just I'm just trying to explain to us on what ChatGPT can also do. So I'm trying to let us know that ChatGPT is not just for just end users, even though programmers too can make use of this. It can ease their work. So we're going we're going to the next example. So now what I say what? PW command stands for print working directly. When this command is terminal, it displays the current directory. So now I'll tell you I have another command again. ls. I'll tell you to list. You can see it's leading the document, desktop, document, download, pictures. So list now. ls. So now it's explaining this to me. So now I'll tell you, okay, can you list other Linux command. List other Linux command. And let's go back to our question. I just want us to follow. So on our question, what did I say? Okay. This is our question. I will do so by putting text inside curly bracket like this. You can see. So when I need to tell you something in English, I will do so by putting text. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I did, and I say, okay, I want you to list command for me. List other Linux command for me. Now, okay, go. You can see every other commands are now. I'm done as asking now. Okay, list other Linux command for me, and that is what the ChatGPT did for us here. So we can now go to the next question. We can go to the next example. Done with this. I have another example here. Okay. I want the ChatGPT to act as what? I want it to act as as a mathematician. I want you to act as a mathematics teacher. What is the answer if? So those of us that know how to use maths very well, that are very good with maths, you can see now ChatGPT can also act as that role for me. I want you to act as mathematician. So I give it this task to do. So now, okay, give me answers. You can see that. All right, let's break down the equation. You can see from first equation a plus b. She just give me the step, explaining it. Therefore, the answer is 6. From the equation a plus a equals to 2. When you deduce that a is equals to 1. So now ChatGPT just simply act as a math teacher for me. I don't need to. You can see that. So now let's go to the next task. Okay, now ChatGPT master prompt that deliver. So this prompt, if you make use of this prompt, it will give you quick answers. So now I want ChatGPT to what? Act as travel guide. Let's go. Travel guide. Okay, if you are in Asoko, Abuja, and you are interested in visiting a museum, one of the most visited places. So the question was, I want you to act as a travel guide. I will write you my location and you will what? Suggest a place to visit near my location. In some case, I will also give you the type of place I will visit. You will also suggest me places of similar type that are close to my first location. My first suggestion request is I am in Asokoro, Abuja, and I want you to visit Oli Museum. If you are in Asokoro, Abuja, and you are interested in visiting museum, one of the most visit place is the National Children's Park and Zoo. While it is primarily known as park and zoo, it is also houses the national it also houses the National Children's Museum, where you can explore various exhibits related to Nigeria culture, history. It is great place for both adult and children to learn and have fun. If you are looking for more museum in the areas, you can say, okay, now I'll tell it. I want to visit a beach in I want to visit a beach Abuja. In Abuja, you see? In Abuja, being a landlocked, so it's trying to tell me that there's not actually beach in Abuja. In Abuja, being a landlocked city, you won't find traditional beach like those along coastal areas. However, there are still some recreational spots where you can enjoy water activities and relaxation. One popular destination is Jabi Lake. If you fail, it's not actually a beach. So while this location may not offer the typical beach experience you find in this coastal, they provide in. So let me ask it again. So where can I get a beach? So I didn't spell it well. So where can I get a beach? City where I can get a beach. Can see that it even apologize where I can get. So the question was specified. I apologize for the question. In Nigeria, Lagos. So now in Abuja, I can't get a beach. I can't get a beach in Abuja. So now it's listing another city again. And all of us we Lagos is actually a beach where we can. There are beaches in Lagos, Bar Beach, Elegushi, and so on and so forth. Let's move to the next question again. Next slide. The next slide is what I want you to act as a relationship coach. Yes, good part. I want this ChatGPT to what? Act as a relationship coach. So now, I want you to act as a relationship coach. I will provide some details about two people involved in the conflict, and it will be your job to come up with suggestions on how they can work through the issues that are separating them. This could include advice or communication techniques or different strategy for improving their understanding of one another perspective. My first request is I need help solving conflict between my spouse and myself. You see that? So if you are a relationship counselor, I'm not saying ChatGPT is taking away your job, but it's making your job more easy. Let's assume you are having more relationship people. Let's say we are having more couples that are having issues. They're like there are plenty. You don't need to start, and most of them have that particular. Some of them have similar problem. You don't need to start redoing this, redoing that. The what you have given them before, you still give them. And AI too can give you a good answer on what to tell them. So you can see, okay, let me say my spouse is always angry. How can I solve that? If your spouse obviously identify the specific behavior, communication, explore. So I should increase, so encourage communicate your feelings, express how the behavior makes you feel. That means you guys should work on your communications. Communicate how you guys work on your communication skills with her. You can see it's actually acting as what, as a relationship coach. So now we're moving to the next. Okay, we're done with our results. So now act as a life coach. Okay, now I want you to act as a Bible translator. Yeah. So as a Bible translator, act as a life coach. We have done relationship counselor. Now act as a life coach. Okay. You can see. I'm telling you to do what? Act like as a life coach. Now I'll tell you to act as what again? Copy this properly. Okay. Okay. Of course, I'm here for you. I can still tell you to. I want you to act as a life coach. So now we can change this. Okay. So now my request, I need help in developing healthy habits for managing stress. Now I'll tell it I need help on how to manage my working, my regular working activities with my side hustle. Okay. See, set a clear goal, create a schedule, patronize, manage your, set a boundary, communicate effective, stay organized, practice self career. So now I have another one again. Let's move to the next slide. Act as a Bible translator. Wow. So now ChatGPT can actually act as a Bible translator. So come down. Greetings, you can see. So now I want to ask it, hello, salutation on today. Where, which verse verse can I get? Which verse is Moses mentioned in the Bible? Which verse is Moses mentioned in the Bible? Moses is mentioned in various verses throughout the Bible as is a central figure in the Old Testament. Okay, now it's one notable verse is Exodus 3. That is one popular verse, Exodus 3:14, where God revealed his name to Moses, saying, I am who I am. Okay, how many times is Moses mentioned in the Bible? See, which verses? List or the verses where it's been mentioned. I see. Give me more. Still giving me. So let's can go to another example again. I move to what this is our last example. Act as a ChatGPT prompt, generate prompt. So now let's start with this. Okay. So you can come up with any topic. Decide the content to make it useful. I want you to act as a ChatGPT prompt, and I want you, okay, let's say topic, football legend. Okay, we'll give you the same thing again. Respond to the above. Okay. I want you to act. So let's copy this and still give it to answer us. As a sport analysis, I am thrilled. So this is, I'll be creating some of the prompts for us. So this is another effective way of creating a prompt, telling the ChatGPT to create a prompt that you will use for it. You can see that. You can see how crazy this bot is. All depends on how you make use of this ChatGPT. So today we'll come to the end of this section. So I'll be treating more and more of this. So if you are interested on, or you want me to still talk about more AI too, you can easily leave your question in the comment section. Let's see if you have any questions. So this will mark to the end of our lecture for today. So kindly like and subscribe to our channel. And also the conclusion, in summary, crafting well-defined ChatGPT prompt necessitates effective communication, specifically, and a profound understanding of the tool. capability and limitation, adhere to the guidelines and strategy outlined. This empowers users to craft. So with this, I'm sure it will enables us to craft a good question to the ChatGPT, creating a good question so that that bot will be able to give you a desirable answer, and a direct answer to your question. So kindly like and so you can also follow us, can contact us, can follow us on our YouTube, on our Telegram resource tech free resources. For any question, you can call us on this number and you can reach out to us on Telegram. Drop your questions. We'll be dropping more of that, dropping more of these prompts, and also will be guiding us on effective way of using any AI at all. Or any question you need in any question you are having on tech, you can reach out to us. Thank you very much for watching, and please do well to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.